When you think about money, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Maybe it's a dream purchase, a plan to invest, or even how tricky managing money can seem. The fascinating thing is that everyone has a unique relationship with money, and this can significantly shape their financial decisions. In this video, you'll learn how your financial personality might be influencing your choices. There's more than one type of relationship with money, and understanding yours could be the key to a more balanced and prosperous financial life. Let's start by exploring one of these personalities, the spender. You might relate to this, or maybe it reminds you of someone you know. We'll dive into what it means, how this personality affects your life, and most importantly, how to adjust behaviors to achieve financial success. A spender is someone who finds true joy in spending money. For them, money is synonymous with personal fulfillment, happiness, and enjoyment. Every purchase brings a burst of satisfaction, which can become addictive. This happens because spending triggers the release of dopamine in the brain, a hormone linked to pleasure. It creates a cycle. The more you spend, the more you want to experience that feeling again. Take Anna, for example, a young woman who loves to enjoy life. Every time she gets her paycheck, she immediately thinks about how she's going to spend it. Dinner at a trendy restaurant, a new pair of shoes that caught her eye, or even a thoughtful gift for a friend. Anna has no trouble earning money. She's creative, has a good job, and frequently earns bonuses. But by the end of the month, she often has no idea where her money went. For Anna, the problem isn't a lack of income, it's a lack of planning. Spenders like Anna often find themselves in financial trouble. They may accumulate debt, fall behind on bills, or even jeopardize their future for the sake of immediate gratification. But that doesn't mean a spender can't thrive financially. In fact, they have tremendous potential as long as they learn to manage their impulses. The first step for a spender to achieve financial balance is understanding that not every desire needs to be fulfilled immediately. Creating a clear, straightforward budget can be a game changer. Divide your income into categories: essentials, leisure, and savings. This approach helps visualize where your money is going and sets limits for each spending area. Another powerful tip is to set financial goals. When you have a bigger objective, like traveling abroad or buying a home, it becomes easier to say no to impulsive purchases. Whenever you feel the urge to spend, ask yourself, is this really important to me, or is it just a fleeting desire? This type of reflection can help prevent a lot of regret. Returning to Anna's example, she started adopting some of these practices. First, she created a simple plan for her spending. Next, she set a goal, saving money for an international trip she had always dreamed of taking. She realized that focusing on this bigger goal made it easier to resist purchases that once seemed irresistible. Over time, Anna began to enjoy the satisfaction not just of spending, but also of saving and planning. For spenders, the secret is finding balance. You don't need to stop spending or enjoying life. You just need to learn how to do it consciously and responsibly. By building healthy financial habits, spenders can continue to enjoy the benefits money provides without compromising their security or future. Now that we've explored the spender, do you think you identify with this personality? Or maybe it reminds you of someone else? Keep watching, because there are other financial personalities to discover. Who knows? The next one might be exactly what you need to hear. Let's continue exploring financial personalities. Now that we've covered the spender, let's dive into a profile with a completely different approach to money, the saver. While spenders find joy in using money, savers derive satisfaction from protecting it. For savers, the act of saving feels almost like a mission. They feel secure knowing they have financial reserves and are prepared for any emergency. Savers typically have impeccable financial planning and rarely spend more than they earn. Meet John, a classic saver. From a young age, John understood the importance of putting money aside. He has always prioritized financial stability and keeps a detailed spreadsheet of all his expenses. If you were to ask him how much he spent at the grocery store last month, John could tell you the exact amount. He also has an emergency fund that covers more than 6 months of expenses and never skips, contributing to his savings or investments. However, even with all these strengths, savers face their own set of challenges. John, for example, struggles to spend money on things that could bring more joy or comfort to his life. He loves saving, but often feels guilty about spending, even on necessary or affordable items. This mindset can hold savers back. By focusing solely on saving, they might miss opportunities to grow their wealth. Savers tend to believe that prosperity comes only from cutting expenses and multiplying what they already have. But this restrictive thinking can become a barrier to achieving a more abundant financial life. For savers to thrive even more, it's crucial to balance security with growth. A great starting point is investing in themselves. This might include taking courses, gaining new skills, or even spending on experiences that enhance their quality of life, like a trip or a new hobby. Another powerful strategy is to diversify income streams. Savers have a natural talent for organization and planning, which can be a major advantage when starting a business or exploring more ambitious investments like stocks or entrepreneurial ventures. The key is understanding that saving is just one piece of the financial puzzle. The other is increasing income. Returning to John's story, he decided it was time to step out of his comfort zone. After much planning, he invested in a professional development course in his field. It wasn't cheap, but he knew it could lead to a promotion and higher pay in the long run. And that's exactly what happened. Now, John continues to save but also earns more, allowing him to enjoy life without guilt. For savers, the lesson is clear. Taking care of money is essential, but so is finding ways to grow and enjoy the rewards of your efforts. It's not about spending recklessly, but about allowing yourself to experience moments that bring happiness and meaning. Do you identify with this saver profile, or does it remind you of someone you know? If so, it might be time to reflect on how to better balance financial security with growth. And of course, we have more financial personalities to explore, so stay tuned to discover more. Now that we've explored the spender and the saver, it's time to talk about a personality type that often avoids thinking about money, facing unique challenges as a result. Let's dive into the next financial personality, the avoider. Unlike the spender, who enjoys using money, and the saver, who feels secure saving it, the avoider doesn't want to think about money at all. To them, finances seem complicated, stressful, or even irrelevant. Because of this, they often sidestep the subject entirely, sometimes handing over financial responsibility to someone else, a spouse, parent, or friend. Take Carla, for instance. She's a 35-year-old wife and mother of 2. Carla prefers her husband to manage the household finances because she believes he's more organized. When she gets her paycheck, she doesn't create a clear plan. Instead, she spends randomly, trusting her husband to handle any financial issues that come up. Carla avoids discussions about money because they make her anxious, and the thought of budgeting feels exhausting and overwhelming. The major issue with the avoiders approach is that they give up control over their own financial life. By outsourcing this responsibility, they become dependent on someone else's decisions, which may not align with their own goals or priorities. Additionally, in cases of separation or emergencies, avoiders often find themselves unprepared and lacking the knowledge needed to manage their finances. For Carla, this behavior started causing problems when her husband experienced financial difficulties at work. Without a plan or emergency savings, the couple had to rely on loans to cover household expenses. Carla realized that by ignoring their finances, she had contributed to their vulnerable position. The good news is that avoiders can change their relationship with money, but it requires taking the first step, acknowledgement and action. A great starting point is to build financial knowledge. Reading simple books on the subject, watching videos, or taking basic courses can help dispel the notion that money is too hard to handle. The more you learn, the more confident you become in making decisions and discussing finances. It's important to remember that changing habits takes time, but small steps can lead to big improvements. Avoiders don't need to become financial experts overnight. The goal is to gradually take control of their finances and reduce reliance on others. If you see yourself in the avoider profile, don't worry. Anyone can learn to manage money, no matter where they're starting from. The key is to begin and, over time, turn your relationship with money into something positive and empowering. There's still one more financial personality to explore, so stay tuned to see how it complements the others and offers fresh perspectives on money. Now that we've explored the spender, saver, and avoider profiles, it's time to discuss the final financial personality, one with a particularly unique approach to money: the detached individual. The detached individual is someone who places little to no value on material possessions. For them, money isn't a priority or a central focus in life. Instead, they prefer to concentrate on other areas, such as intellectual pursuits, spirituality, or experiences that don't require significant financial resources. Detached individuals often live simply, embracing a minimalist lifestyle with little interest in accumulating wealth or possessions. Take Mark, for instance, a university professor devoted to research and teaching. Mark lives in a small apartment, drives an old car, and owns only a few clothes, which he wears for years. He spends minimally, pays his bills on time, and manages his money responsibly. For Mark, what matters most are his books, his classes, and the ideas he shares with his students. He doesn't feel the need to amass material possessions or pursue a luxurious lifestyle. While this simplicity has many positive aspects, the detached individual's profile can also present challenges. Mark, for example, has never worried about investing or building a robust financial safety net. Since he lives comfortably with little, he's never felt the need to plan for the future. However, interacting with family and friends, he's realized that not everyone shares his perspective. His children, for instance, have dreams that require money, such as attending a good university or traveling abroad. The primary challenge for the detached individual is balancing their simplicity with the financial responsibilities that inevitably arise, whether for themselves or their loved ones. It's not about abandoning their values, but rather understanding that money can be a useful tool for achieving broader goals, both personal and collective. To thrive financially, the detached individual needs to see money as a means, not an end. A great starting point is creating a long-term savings plan, even if they believe they may never need it. This provides security and ensures they're prepared for unexpected situations or opportunities to support others. Mark, for example, began investing part of his income in a retirement fund, securing financial stability for the future. Additionally, the detached individual can benefit from setting financial goals that align with their values. If accumulating wealth isn't important, they might consider investing in projects with positive societal impact or ones that bring personal fulfillment. Mark decided to allocate part of his savings to fund scholarships for underprivileged students, a goal that resonates deeply with his principles and worldview. Another crucial consideration for detached individuals is the impact of their financial decisions on those around them. While they may not prioritize material possessions, others in their lives may have different aspirations. Acknowledging these differences and planning to address them can strengthen family bonds and ensure that everyone feels respected and supported. Detached individuals have a key advantage. They rarely fall into debt and manage their resources well. However, by incorporating strategies for financial growth, they can enhance their peace of mind and their ability to support others. With the detached personality, the message is clear. You don't need to change who you are. Instead, use money wisely to ensure security while staying true to your values. This balance can bring both fulfillment and harmony to your life and those around you. Now that we've explored the 4 financial personalities, we can dive deeper into practical strategies to help each type find balance with their finances. After all, the goal isn't just to identify how we relate to money, but to learn how to manage it better and use it as a tool to achieve our goals. For spenders, it's crucial for spenders to develop financial habits that curb impulsive tendencies and foster a healthier relationship with money. One effective strategy for this profile is the wish list method. Whenever the urge to buy something arises, spenders should write it down on a list and wait at least 30 days before making the purchase. This waiting period allows them to evaluate whether they still want or need the item. Often, the initial desire fades, helping to avoid unnecessary spending. Another compelling story is that of Julia, a young entrepreneur who loves buying gifts for her friends and family. While her intentions were good, she ended up in debt because she couldn't control her spending. Julia decided to implement a reward system. Every time she met a financial goal, like saving $1,000, she allowed herself to purchase something special. This approach helped her strike a balance between saving and spending. For savers, a powerful exercise for savers is to practice intentional spending. Identify an area of life where spending can bring greater happiness or fulfillment, and allow yourself to invest in it without guilt. John, the saver we mentioned earlier, applied this by planning a family vacation. While it was a significant expense, he realized the experience of creating special memories with loved ones was far more valuable than the money saved. Savers can also benefit from exploring investment diversification. They often feel comfortable with low-risk options like savings accounts or certificates of deposit, but learning about alternatives like real estate funds or stocks can help them achieve higher returns without compromising financial security. For avoiders, the key is to begin shifting their mindset by understanding that managing money is a skill that can be learned with practice. A helpful starting point is creating a financial map where all income and expenses are visually organized. Carla, the avoider we mentioned, decided to create her map using different colors to highlight various expense categories. This not only made the process more engaging, but also helped her pinpoint areas where she could cut back. Carla also started involving her kids in the family's financial education. During grocery shopping trips, she explained basic concepts like comparing prices and avoiding waste. This approach not only improved her relationship with money, but also taught her children the importance of planning. Finally, the detached individual can broaden their perspective by recognizing that money is a tool for creating positive impact. Mark, the professor, decided to use part of his income to invest in a community project. He helped establish a library for low-income students, an initiative that aligned with his values. This gave him a new understanding of how money can be a powerful resource, not just for himself, but for others as well. The detached individual can also explore ways to build financial security without compromising their minimalist lifestyle. A great example is investing in basic financial education, such as learning about retirement accounts or long-term funds. This ensures they are prepared for unexpected events and can support those who rely on them. Now let's focus on something that ties all these profiles together: the importance of building healthy financial habits. Regardless of your financial personality, it's essential to create a routine that includes planning, tracking, and periodically reviewing your finances. Dedicate one day each month to review your accounts, assess your progress, and make adjustments as needed. Consistency is key to achieving financial balance. Additionally, all profiles can benefit from setting short, medium, and long-term financial goals. Short-term goals help maintain focus, while long-term goals provide purpose and direction. For example, a short-term goal might be saving for a vacation or paying off a debt, while a long-term goal could be buying a home or preparing for retirement. Another universal practice is continuous learning. Financial education is one of the best ways to empower yourself. Reading books, watching videos, taking courses, or seeking advice from professionals can offer valuable insights to improve your relationship with money. Finally, it's important to remember that money isn't just about numbers. It's about choices and priorities. When you understand your financial personality, you can make decisions that align with your values and goals. Balance doesn't mean spending everything or saving everything, but rather using money wisely to build the life you want. Now that we've explored the 4 financial personalities, spender, saver, avoider, and detached, it's time to reflect. Which profile resonates most with you? Or do you see a mix of all of them in yourself? The good news is that no matter your financial personality, you can thrive. The key is recognizing your tendencies, making necessary adjustments, and leveraging the strengths of your profile to build a more secure and balanced future. Remember, money is a tool, and how you use it can transform not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. Thank you for following along and taking the time to reflect on your relationship with money. If you found this content helpful, share your thoughts in the comments and keep exploring ways to achieve financial prosperity.